of the mystical traditions of Africa. Not only your name. When we get up at dawn, like some of us do in Etherean mission now, and we bless our ancestors, that is called ancestral worship. And it is demonized as wrong. Where are the gods? Are they also asleep? Where are our chiefs, our gods and goddesses of the land? Where are they? Are they asleep? Time was. You cannot even drink your own local spirit, your own local drink. You cannot. If you have to drink your local drink or spirit, you have to go and hide and drink. Hence, it got the name Akpeteshi. You have to go and hide to drink it. You go and hide in some corner to drink. That's how it got the name Akpeteshi. Good morning. Hence, the gods forgot their names. I'm here to revive the power of the gods. The goddesses of Africa. Today, if you go to even any African shrine, they tell you you have to bring Kaiser schnapps. And we don't know, we are being subliminally programmed to hate ourselves, destroy ourselves, negate ourselves. Hence the rise of Etherean mission with the third objective, that we shall recover. How can you describe a whole continent handiwork of God as evil, as wrong, as mistake? Let's wake up. However, when you bless your ancestors, it's called what? Ancestral worship. But when they bless their ancestors, it's called what? Saints. What's the difference between saints and ancestors? They are all souls of the departed. One is labeled to be demonized, and the other one exalted. Where you pray, it's called what? Shrine. And that is evil. And you accept it. Where are our kings, our gods and goddesses? The gods themselves have forgotten their drinks. They are now drinking Kaiser aromatic schnapps. Good morning. Hence, we must rise. Because economically, when you are buying Kaiser, then your economy is going to another land. When you don't buy GTP and you buy Hollandis, whose economy are you supporting? So our economic woes, our social woes, they all stem from our disconnection from our culture. Hence, Etherean mission. We have many tribes in this nation. And we've forgotten how to bring these diversities to create a socio-economic foundation for the progress of this nation. So once again, let me refresh your memory that if you will look into all tribes, there are some things that characterizes them. When we talk of business, real business like to do business, which tribe can you associate with? I don't hear you. I don't hear you. So you know. So the business spirit is who? Wow. Groundbreaking spirit, Ashantis. Honesty, proactive spirit, Gas. Industrial spirit is who? I don't hear you. Ewes. You find these. So bring the industrial spirit of the Ewes. And then the hard-working foundation spirit of the Nanumba and Kokombas. And then package the product in the beautification spirit of who? The Fantis. And then promote it with the groundbreaking spirit of the Ashantis. And manage it with the faithfulness, hard-working practice spirit of the Gas. And we have created a national character for success of this nation. That's what we need, not parliament. Unknown to you in Africa, listen to me, unknown to you. Every prayer you are making, 90% of them is promoting the spiritual energy of a foreign land. We need to wake up spiritually. Because if I take a piece of stone and I pour water on it or my breath on it for 90 days or more, blessing it with a particular virtue, the stone will begin to vibrate energy. Yes? Now, all of your prayers are to Saint Bonaparte, who you don't know. Meanwhile, Saint Numo Loboko is ignored. You have a white Jesus. It's not about race. It's about all of us honoring ourselves in our God-given abilities and presentations. Now, when you destroy one part, Africa now is an endangered species. And not only blacks, but let me tell you, without the salvation, the awakening of the African consciousness, there will be no true civilization on the planet. Because Africa is the hub of spirituality. This is why it's important that wherever you are raised, you all support to revive Africa. So that we pray with one common voice to our ancestors to wake up. From the land beyond, from the ocean depths and cosmic heights, you beings of light whose eyes revolve on your axis, our fathers and our mothers, your fathers and their mothers to the 1,000 generations before now, your limitless light and cosmic victory, will you not rise for the birds that left their nests to yonder lands have found their ways back to their nests in safety? We are coming back to you, mother, woman, angel, spirit. The cockerel is croaking, and we must wake up from the slumber, oh, you gods and goddesses of Africa. Are you slumbering? Wake up. Ni Nyaku Oblite of Sakumo Choshishi is here, inviting you to wake. Let the gods now arise. Let's come to some possible solutions. I will provide just a few. And if you mean well, join Etherean mission. So we tell you the whole story, because we don't have much time for today. Some time ago, we only have Christmas, Easter, and I mean Christian festivals that receive holiday in this nation. And the Muslims started nudging and nudging. Today we have about 2 or 3 Islamic holidays in Ghana. Do we have traditional holiday in Ghana? No. Kings, queens of the land, gods and goddesses, rise and nudge. Do not sit down. Let your stool now become hot so you no longer can sit on your chairs, and you will rise and do something proactive. Kings and gods and goddesses. Mi fanya kija dan papo na pagbe langmata nshi che muku nshi muku nye tiashiko nye kawa. So this is the time. Seek for even one national holiday in Ghana, or 3. One for the southern belt, one for the middle belt, and the one for the northern belt. This will promote tourism big time. When all the southern belt tribes come together to create something on that special day in all communities, can you imagine what it will be like? Those in the middle and the north will come and watch, and diaspora will come and participate. Then another day for the middle belt. Then another day for the northern belt. We are in the center of the world. We cannot even market that as our identity. Once upon a time, we went to 0 room in Meridian Hotel, and we prayed that another ministry will come and look for us so that we form partners for planetary liberation. 9 years after, Reverend Dr. Michael Beckwith appeared here on our door, this very door, with his huge Agape international community in America. And from that moment, America was introduced to me. Somebody say AA. Africa, America is now connected by a spiritual bond. So I provided one solution, that if we can only pray for one holiday, and ideally 3, and we will raise so much money for this nation, so much tourism for this nation. Imagine we are having state-of-the-art ship in the middle of the ocean, where the earth longitude and latitude 0 intersect. Imagine we have that. And people will come from all over the world, come and do wedding ceremonies, activities. It can be promoted as big-time investment for this nation. But we are looking for everything foreign. We're praying for a wide God. We spend so much time praying instead of sitting down and strategizing and communing with spirit. We are in the temples, watch the streets. 5 days prayer and fasting and all night. Crying to God. God will not do for you what God has given you the power to do. God has given you thinking. Sorry. Are you sleeping? So one solution for you. So we all wake up. Otherwise, we are forever in our prayers blessing some nations and not Africa, not yourself. Begin to have time for your ancestors. Pray and bless them. And let's have just one national day. If the kings here will wake up to it, and our chief priest and your entourage will wake up to this, we will expand this to every African country. Then we will truly be an emancipated, decolonized Africa. Today, so-called Islam, Christianity, and so on, these have colonized our thinking, and we have lost touch. The cockerel is crowing in my voice. It's time to wake up. Thank you for listening. Peace.
We can keep the energy up. We can keep the energy up as we celebrate Brother Ishmael Tete. Carrying on the mantle, carrying on the grace. Consistent over 50 years and still strongly anchored onto it. And has brought a message that still echoes as it did right at the very beginning. Can we please do it one more time onto Brother Ishmael? Friends and family, we're still celebrating Cultural Day as part of the 50th anniversary celebration of Etherean Mission. And as we continue to receive our extended family and our guests, we take the opportunity, all ability and honor to acknowledge and to celebrate their presence with us. We have with us this morning, with joy and gladness, we would like to acknowledge the presence of High Priest, the High Priest of Ghana State, the High Priest of the Ghana State, Numo Akwa Mensah III. Please help me to celebrate him. Thank you very much for joining us. We can do it better. We can do it better. He has been a consistent support and a great anchor to Etherean Mission, and we are most grateful. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. We also have with us from Ada Okumanye, Nana Obuadie Okoye the second, also with us this morning. Thank you very much. We are truly grateful for your company as well. And also we have from the Riverside Center of Spiritual Living, our brother Kenneth Ennison is representing the entire family from Riverside Center of Spiritual Living. Thank you very much for joining us as well. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us. It's good to see you fully connected to the heritage in your regalia this morning. We want to take the moment to as well to acknowledge Assistant Headmistress of St. Benedict Subiru School, where our leader, Reverend Josephine, serves as counselor to the school as well. A round of applause to the Assistant Headmistress. Thank you very much, Mommy. We're truly grateful for your company. We have from Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Mrs. Emilia Ahaj, the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Thank you very much for joining us as well. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to anchor into the fullness of the substance of our carrying together this morning. We have spearheading and leading us in receiving the message of the day and connecting us spiritually to the earth, to the air, to all of the elements of our being, from the School of Performing Arts at the University of Ghana under the leadership of Dr. Terry Bright Kweku Ofosu and his team, we would receive their celebration in cultural anthems and in celebration as they anchor us through the rest of our ceremonies. School of Performing Arts, the floor is yours.
All right, take it down, take it down. Thank you very much. I am Dr. Terry Bright Ofosu. I belong to two different ethnic groups. My father is a Kwawu man. The Gans will say Kwawu, the Akans will say Kwewu. From the eastern region of Ghana. And my mom is a Ga from La. And therefore, the Akans are matrilineal and the Ga are patrilineal. But my father is Kwawu and my mom is Ga. So I am hanging in the middle. I don't belong to any of them. I am half caste. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That was Waka, or Waka, one of the music and dance practices of the Ga people that they just introduced you to. Today, we are going to have a roller coaster of performances from the people from School of Performing Arts. Students from School of Performing Arts, some people from the Ga Township. I have some master drummers amongst us today, and we are going to have fun. Ladies and gentlemen, get yourself ready. We are going to dance and dance with you together on this stage. I have two important things to do this morning. I would have loved to give you a short history of Ghana and where we are from and the various ethnic groups. Now, let me just do that before I introduce the two important personalities this morning. Ghana got our name from an old Ghana in the times of old, which was around 12th century BC. Three kingdoms arose in West Africa: Ghana, Mali, and Songhai. Now, these three kingdoms were so powerful within the West African belt, and they were along the Niger River, which was one of the longest rivers in Africa. And so people settled around that place. And out of that group of kingdoms, which were engulfing each other and growing bigger. So Ghana was smaller, Mali was much bigger than Ghana, swallowed Ghana, and then later Songhai took over and swallowed Mali and Ghana. And so they were the same kind of people who were shifting with ethnic groups. So a king came out of them called Mansa Musa. And this king was so rich. And today it is calculated that he still remains the richest person in the whole round world. And that is from West Africa. So Nkrumah, our first president, in his own wisdom, chose the name Ghana to represent our country, which was called Gold Coast. And the flaunting, when I say flaunting, the showing of wealth, as you can see our chiefs as they are sitting down, they are wearing silver. Of course, the Ghana chiefs do not wear gold. They wear silver and nyanya and what have you. Yep. So they display their wealth. That is us as Africans. We display our wealth. So you see beads, you will see gold chains, you will see silver chains, and all that. Mansa Musa did that around the 13th, 14th century. So around 1375 thereabout, he traveled all the way to Egypt, flaunting his wealth. He had thousands of horses, people carrying gold, staffs, 60 people, 300 horsemen carrying bags of gold. Traveled along Africa all the way to Egypt to Mecca. When he got to Mecca, the value of gold dropped. And so he changed the whole economy. Egypt was the central place in the world. He dropped that economy because of the presence of gold. Mansa Musa went, the richest man, to Mecca. By the time he came back, he was poor. Now, this is what happened. And that is the reason why we are here, where we are today. When Mansa Musa went through Egypt and displayed the gold, the Europeans saw him. The the Persians saw him. They saw him display this wealth, and they started asking, who is this man? Where is he from? And they were told that he was from West Africa. Guess what? Within like 60 years, Portuguese people drew the map of Africa. And then they started demarcating it and sharing Africa among themselves. So Europe actually shared Africa because Mansa Musa went, displayed his wealth. They saw it, they became jealous, they wanted our gold. Shared the countries among themselves. Belgium, Italy, Germany, Britain, France, they shared Africa and demarcated it. And then they started coming down to West Africa. And that is what started the slave trade. The slave trade started because of the African wealth that was displayed out there. That is who we are. They cannot change us. They cannot destroy our culture. We are who we are. And today we are going to demonstrate our culture for you. Now, first of all, I'm going to introduce our guest speaker today. I have a very tall dossier about him. I looked at his dossier and I'm like, hey, so what have I done since I was born? Look, people have done things, and it is my pleasure to introduce this man to you. I don't think I'm even worthy of introducing him to you, but I will try my possible best to do that in style, pomp, and majesty. Let me first wear my eyes. Thank you very much. So, he is a multifaceted leader, blending technological expertise with a passion for community development and governance. His journey is marked by a commitment to excellence, creativity, and collaborative spirit, making him a beacon in the corporate, theological, and traditional spheres. With a career spanning several decades, this great man has left an indelible mark in information technology, managerial leadership, business analysis, management specialization, project management, diplomacy and international relations, with political marketing and local governance options. Beyond the corporate realm, he has showcased his exceptional administrative skill by actively contributing to the community. His consultancy work, notably, now listen to the order. When I say tall order, this is tall order. 1, the Structural Adjustment Program Secretariat of the World Bank. 2, Bank of Ghana. 3, Public Investment Program Department and Debt Management Unit of the Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning. 4, Ghana Custom Excise and Preventive Service. 5, the Obstetrics and Gynecology Department, the Kolobu Teaching Hospital, and the Epidemiology Department of the Kolobu Teaching Hospital. My mouth is even. 6, Data Processing Department of the University of Ghana, Legon. 7. Registrar General. 8. Surveys and Land Commission. 9. United Nations Industrial Development Organization. 10. United States Agency for Industrial Development. 11. The Management Development and Productivity Institute. 12. The Castle. 13. The Head of Civil Service. 14. Mobile Oil Ghana Limited. 15. Shell Ghana Limited. 16. USC Company. 17. Should I go on? Should I go on? Okay. The yes have it. 17. Save the Children Fund of the Social Welfare. 18. The Naritakani Leather Factory. 19. Ghana Airways. 20. Ghana National Training Company Limited. 21. Texaco Ghana Limited. These and many more things have this man done. He has about 10 other things that I have to mention. Should I mention them? Should I mention them? Yes or no? Okay, I'll mention a few of them. He has the following institution on his belt: founding member of the Computer Science Association of Ghana, doctoral fellow of the Chartered Institute of Management Specialists, fellow member of Institute Certified Business Analysis and Consultant, alumni of Chinese European International Business School, doctoral fellow, My Life Theological University, fellow member of the Institute of Project Management Professionals. 7. Doctoral fellow of the Institute Certified Business Analyst and Consultant, certified global business analyst. 8. Should I go on? I should give more. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, say wow. The final one. That's number 10. I've jumped. He is a distinguished fellow, Project Management Professionals, DHPMP. He currently serves as the chief, after all this, he currently serves as the chief executive of the Bridgeway Investment since October 2008. Ladies and gentlemen, now let me cut the rest because I can go on till tomorrow morning. He is no other person that His Royal Highness Oblimpong Dr. Weche Kojo II. He also let me add it. He also holds the esteemed position of the paramount chief of the English Alata traditional area, Jamestown, since 1st February 2018. He is the president of the English Alata Traditional Council, Jamestown, and a member of the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. Ladies and gentlemen, Oblimpong Dr. Weche Kojo II. Can we have a resounding round of applause for him? Wow. Wow.
So as Oblimpong joins us, respectfully, there are 2 Toyota SUVs that are parked in front of the building on this side. Respectfully, we need you to attend to your vehicles. The first one is GC 46411, GC 46411, and then we have GR 565416. Respectfully, please attend to your vehicles immediately. Can we please give another round of applause to Oblimpong as he shares his message with us.
Nime, Nabe, His Grace, Brother Ishmael Tete, Honorable officers of the state, traditional leaders, the clergy, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm excited to be part of this seminar movement, especially when messages have come to remind me of some years, the involvements of His Grace Mr. Ishmael Tete. I'm proud to say that I've known Reverend Ishmael Tete for about 56 years. And that is a fact. And I want to remind him, sometime in the 70s, he had a program on the television with one Dr. Beckley and Dr. Mustafa. That was the time he demonstrated a revealing authority in spirituality, a revealing authority in metaphysics and esoteric knowledge. I've been proud of this man since that time to date. The most outstanding thing that he did in 1988 was when we organized the industrial fair at the trade fair. He surprised me, sincerely. Technically inclined involvers, big companies like IBM, Wang, Omari Computers, National Cash Register, NCR, many other involvers who participated in the fair got to a stand at the fair to realize that he was an extraordinary man who had demonstrated what exactly it meant and was to put together a computer laboratory, especially his ability to dismantle and reassemble computers at that time. It was a miracle. It did not end there. I paid a visit. I did not know the owner of the institution. I was told there was an old computer. At that time, I was in charge of surveillance of upcoming computer companies' schools. Well, we have pioneered the training packages of microcomputers. And I was surprised. He had a training school. He was doing networking at the time. I kept quiet, very astonished. I didn't want to go deeper because I was convinced that perhaps a spiritual knowledge has given him a revelation beyond what we can imagine. Occasionally, I visited his school, and he performed very well. His products were exceptionally well. I had the opportunity to interview some of his products, and I realized he had actually impacted and touched many lives. I thought he would continue this vocation. Then I realized something was springing up on this very premises. I paid a visit here and realized he was running a clinic with naturopath knowledge. He was going beyond the ordinary medical services, orthodox medical services, into some extraordinary medication. And he was having results. I don't know whether the clinic is still functioning, but again, he touched on many lives. He healed many people spiritually and physically. And that again was an impact on humanity. Then I realized again, at a point in time when I had the opportunity to listen to him and broadcast him, and I realized this man has gone beyond my expectation. Today, I'm not surprised
that he has a big edifice here and many people he's mentoring, to the extent that his connection with the world is so obvious. This is a divine calling. And I believe that many of you would emulate his concerns and emulate him as a person, is fully spiritually inclined. It is undeniably correct that this mission has lived for 50 years. And I'm very proud to be part of this momentous seminar moment. Now, coming to my message for you. It is a heart full of gratitude and reverence that I stand before you today on this extraordinary, momentous occasion, and that is the 50th anniversary celebration of the Etherean Mission Church. And especially on this vibrant and symbolic Cultural Day celebration. 50 years is a very, very long time. The Etherean Mission has lived the 50 years and I've lived it well. The Etherean Mission speaks of vision, it speaks of perseverance, it speaks of faith, and speaks of divine guidance. As a traditional ruler and a custodian of our culture, I am deeply honored to share in the joy of this golden jubilee, which blends the richness of our cultural heritage and identity with the light of spiritual awakening. And can you imagine? I was surprised once more when after so many years, nothing about what he spoke had occurred to us. He was talking about projecting, promoting our strengths in custom and tradition. Many holidays have gone past. We enjoy the holidays, and we have not sought one day with government, especially in this political traditional era, to alert government that we also matter. Today, we have been awakened by the knowledge of His grace. Brother Ishmael Tete. I'm wondering why he's calling, or he has the title brother. I will have to do this sometime after the program. I believe it involves humility and simplicity. But this is alongside, cocooned with knowledge, spiritual knowledge. And I can assure him that whatever he has said is resonating in my ears and will continue to resonate. But that is not the end. I will make the move to the extent that we will pioneer what he has birthed today. It is very meaningful. It makes sense, isn't it? And I can assure you, by God's grace, it will happen. It can only happen with your prayers and spiritual support. The Ethereal Mission Church has, over the decades, stood as a beacon of peace, and have stood as enlightenment and unity. A spiritual lighthouse. Somebody mentioned, I think Reverend himself mentioned, that you have brought about the light of the world. If not the MC, but that is equally correct. You are the lighthouse that has welcomed many into deeper understanding of their purpose in life. The purpose of God, the role of God in your lives, and of the divine nature within each of us. I believe he wants to talk about our esoteric and metaphysical awareness. This cultural day is not merely a celebration of colorful attire that you have done yourself with, It's not about the food and the refreshment that you have. And it's not about the drum rhythms. Though these are deeply meaningful to us as a people, it is a declaration that culture and spirituality are not opposing forces. Culture and spirituality are not opposing forces, but they are intertwined expressions of divine truth. Intertwined expressions of divine truth. And here, I wish to say that if you don't know, ask. Impression without expression is depression. As Ghanaians, and for that matter, Africans, our identity is rooted in values of community, respect for our elders, reverence for nature, and the celebration of life. These values do not contradict spiritual teachings. Again, it does not contradict spiritual teachings. They enhance them, and in fact, the African worldview has always known that to walk with God is also to honor your ancestors. What did I say? To walk with God is also to honor your ancestors. And that is what Reverend or Brother Ishmael has emphasized a short while ago. It is also to protect the land that you are walking on, uplift the community, and live in absolute truth. Show unequivocal loyalties to your leaders and not equivocal loyalty. Sales of arbitral sales of lands, struggling for power, without a foundation. What is the rule of God in your life? That is what, again, His grace has reiterated us to investigate the rule of God in your life. And that is what I also commend the Etherean mission for embracing and harmonizing spirituality with culture, for not asking us to abandon who we are and where we're coming from, but to rediscover our divine essence through this Etherean Mission Church with your esoteric and metaphysical knowledge that you would acquire here. Don't let it be a waste. Let's be reminded today, especially the youth, that our culture is not a relic of the past, but a living testimony. And as a living testimony of the future. Our languages, our proverbs, our symbols, our festivals, and traditional systems of governance are all timeless wisdom. Imbibe them. If only you will learn, involve yourselves in activities that would advance, that would cover the length and breadth of Africa with this wisdom. Besides that, learn to protect your dignity and your identity as Africans. I'm not limiting this message to Ghanaians, the whole of Africa. We have the culture. Somebody who preceded this talk has also mentioned that. We have the culture. Let's hold fast to it. And especially the youth in this church, you have the Olympian task because you have been privileged to be part of this knowledge. You have been privileged to have a foundation about this knowledge, to stand on and propagate the truth. As we mark this milestone, let us also look to the future. Let the Etherean mission continue to be a home for spiritual seekers and cultural preservers. Let it continue to offer a path that honors both the soul and the soil from which we emanate. To the founder and leadership of the Etherean Mission Church, and to all the faithfuls and the entire Etherean family and communion, I say Aiko. Congratulations. You have lived and built something remarkable. A spiritual sanctuary rooted in African soil, yet open to the whole world. May our unity as a people, across tribes, across beliefs, and across generations, be strengthened with your knowledge. Long live the Etherean Mission Church. Long live our cherished culture. Long live Ghana. And long live the involvers. Thank you.
Can we do it louder? Can we do it louder? Can we do it louder for Oblimpong? Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. As we celebrate our special guest speaker for honoring us this morning, we're truly grateful. Respectfully, as we take our seats one more time, very, very importantly, 2 Toyota SUVs are parked in front of the building on the other side of the temple. Respectfully, would need you to please attend to your vehicle immediately. The very first one is a blue Toyota SUV GC46411. GC46411, and the second as well is a dark gray Toyota SUV GR565416. GR565416. Please attend to your vehicles. Thank you very much. Doctor will continue his presentations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, His Royal Highness Oblimpong Dr. Weche Kojo II. Do you know that he also goes by the name Dr. Prince William Ashaku Bruce Quay? Do you know that? A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so now I am going to do my second introduction. But before I do that, I just want to orient you on, I'm from the School of Performing Arts, so we perform. So pardon me, I will be getting down the stairs and speaking. I want to orient you on a particular group of people amongst the Gans who were the original final authorities amongst the Gans. They were the high priests called the Wulomo. Now, these people, when I was growing up, they were sacred. And therefore, when the Wulomo is moving from wherever he is from and walking in town, and they always walk barefoot without sandals, and he is walking across town, nobody goes behind him. So when I was a child, when the Wulomo is passing, my mom will hold me, my sister, my brother, everybody stand at ease. You see, everybody around is standing in place without moving until the Wulomo disappears. And then, so for a moment of time, everything freezes. Today, that culture is past. Whether it is development or retrogression, you can tell us. The Wulomo now in his position also has chiefs. Why? Chieftaincy among the Gas is a borrowed tradition from the Akan. Why? It got to a point because of our dealings with the colonials. At that time, they were not colonial masters. They were slave traders. In our dealings with them, kings and chiefs were traveling outside the country to go and deal with the queen. And when you land in Europe to go and see a king or a queen, and it is winter, and the snow has fallen, and the ground is ice block, and you are the Ulomo, and you are barefoot, you know what is going to happen. So in order for the guys to have a face, a front, who can speak for the guys when it comes to dealing with the queen, so that we leave our sacred people out, our holy ones out, they decided to have kings and chiefs. And so we have this beautiful tradition of a Ulomo and a chief or a king. And it is because of the Queen of England. That is why we call our kings chiefs, because they say that we are subservient to the Queen. But today, they are all kings. Hallelujah. I am now going to introduce my next person. The next person to speak is our guest of honor. In fact, I learned he's going to, pray, offer prayers unto us. And because I believe that it is something that he does without sweat, let me introduce to you, in our midst, His Eminence, the High Priest, Numo Akwa Mensah III, also known as Nae Ulomo of the Gas State. Oh, you can do it better, ladies and gentlemen. I think he deserves a standing ovation. That is the Holy One of the Gas State.
Nime name cheme kenyeme wo brother Ishmo ke he wo no kwa femi amofemo manye nyuma ajo amofemo kenkle wo ke shida ba han wonche ke ahigbe ni hamene ni wo fe wo ke wo he bakpi ni wo ke wani anya ne ke gbine no ni wokwe afi so nyuma enumo ni Etherean mission ne baye ni efiomi mission agbo ya ka afi fo afi ni Etherean mission ba na ka afi pepepe me hu ina ewo enwo no jugba okay Etherean mission shishije ke form fe komi ewo ke Etherean mission ye afi hape me huma ya fiwa ewo ka shibe ni Etherean mission bedon mi hum bedon yerado kenklen wo ba shi so mo ne ke pe ye kon ojugba nye keke ami ma yue gan ja ke wo mo jimi ke ncha ke yue mo pe e ba fe to no ni mi je cheme ke nyeme ma ha gan wo yo wo yue gan bona fe ni gbo e wanya kase ni amenu ise kenklen wo ba yua ke jele mi shinle ke mo be mi jele mi be Ake Jenny wo yo eke momonye. No fe no ne yo me momoni. Je mokoni ke susumo. Alo etashi ni edwen he ni efe no ko shi momoji no ni ke wo yo. Ni wono ya ke wo hwele mo woni kase mo woni le wo hia shika mo ke wo no fe no me ke mo be me efe me ake e ba heshi moni na susumo ni enadwen mo ke kanyamo ni ejeneke ni na shishi efe me ake maka etashi ni eyatola ho sheji mo moko ni botemi ni ehane na susumo ke ha disa ke ha jele mi shihle bona fe ni wale wohi e aga ke nyumo ke bowo tamolenche suno shingmene wale ni nyumo yo don ni wonye waka ke nyumo tabie nyumo dumo bie ke wote bie wo banale ta flache wo somo tune mi mpo nyumo bebie shi nyumo eji wo fe ke wo pepe wo to nyumo e aga ke wo hinjele mi shi wakachomo jembi ennepo yoda si ake nyungoji wo yejele mi keji wachomo jembi pe be wachomo nibi ni moko keni ni fe noko ni moko tashi ni susu ne ke noko fata noko ina fe eke wachomo jembi shi moni le boni fe ni woba ni le no le boni fe ni woba ya shi woye ake hikan lo ni ke wo fa wo gbe ami ni bi fi oni bi pe be mu moji wo ku kokora be ni mu mo be mi ke wo ba so le wo cho susuman ni ba jeshishi me ni ba wazi na zi wana ni wo cho ami ya ka me hisho jugba na me na jimfa mo mi wonye mwene ke okwe afi so nyunwa enumo he ni aje eko ni po ajenshi echoshishi eko ni po ehie ahun enye dani me ahila ye je foloni shi mumo ike mumo echa mokona henumo mokona shishinumo na bo egbe yetwe na he wiema womi ni mene wo fen wo batabie ni won yo se Etherean mission ke mumo be mi Etherean mission be ishi ni ndumo mi na ke yenjele mi shihle mi ke mene he ni yata Etherean eha inye ekpele ye ni bpm beni mi na ba to mi inle ni na to mi hu efe na agbafi o shi iwe mo enyo to pe ni bote ntu emi ni he wo mi eha ni mene inye wulo ma fe nyuma ke ete ke je bi na to ofen wona wo he wo hi shike sumo beni bani nani brother Ishmael you know kwake sanana traditional holiday she will be yake aso when many je Muslims you when many je Christians you when many heni wo yo hu wonye woje wo hepo te wo feten wonna wo kusun ke woni femu yake henna banna nyumo ye peji ke ton kusun mi fane hwefe ni kasemoni fane hwefe nuko na agba shi kusun ele won feda ne ni noji no ni woke na nyumo e woke wo bua wo na ni wo fe ko mi ni woke wo mene won fe kusun wo ha mo fe mo ni ji kusun che efie mi akeke a holiday wa fe na agba sheji mi ke bo fe gbena ake wochu ni ene abaheshi ha wo ke wo hishi ni wole wo ke sumo kanu kwale wo ke hia shikamo ni wo paje ni ase dipe wo ba na ke wo hu wo se ko mo ko ba che wa ke susuma yi ni bawa na ke ponjele mene jele fe bibio she mi ni bida ke wonu wo won hie wo nyen wo ya hie wo ke shishi no mo sumo anukwale ke fan fe mo anye bona fe ni bon wo pe ni wo sa fie wo sa wo pe na kan no ni nyami ale nyami bi ale che Wa blind ko blind ni ba amekpa me kokoma kusunwe kasemo na memo wo no mi ni wo se ke wo hise wo ha me amanya amechu na mechu ke eminjele ye fe nyirado
Akago chameka nyame.
Ago chemeke nyame ni meke na me mena shi hogba ni ma hogba na ma hogba wabalo ma wo ebo ma wo chedi apo sase afia na ebusuru mensa na Vedada mevla shiche akeu odoma king amalo o pia mugio o petotro menfo amenya chocho go sega mle fresh o metu alemle saki agbon ye ni o sachoku osanyana oboto kwashi o aklede o dedo lenta tete kliko lawete ate mama afi oklopo opia kese atancho yawo ncho ni chajo ni mlakwe ni wo ya fan ba na ogo kebleku kan bleku asheshi chena ni mlaku ma chake panklo she ntako jamba kami bocho moshi no ka bleku ma akuma no ocho ni na epe konchenye bia yula konchenye ho ayula konchenye majia cheme manyeme ulomo uwa woye mambi fe ne ba pese bia yula konchenye ye wohin enyelo yula e bia yula e wa yula ke fatalo e kuma fa yula ele nmene no ni sisi na ajensia fi nyuma nnumo be neho nmene won fe kai mo kenyamo ni wo ke ya fi nyuma nyo gbujiro ne na wo ke wala bia wala na mo bi fa yula cheme fa yula na no wo pe ne pe wo ke sumo e kome fe mo na je mo fe mo na le neke mempi agency e kome laje gbe po ale e kome we gbe na shike mmene no na agency na nye ba hesi ni mmene wo yo da se no ke wala fe no chole mo ke bi ye na no fe no ni yo emi ke mo mo ni yo ne ke agency na ke hesi se an wo fe na nya kwe ni no bi ni baba me kase ni do ma fe wo no wo tu so mo kasa fo fe won wo de won tu wo mo fe mo wo de ye holo ni yo mi fe won tu mo wo de amesi so mo fe amesite me ni tu onu tu mo fe ameni tu ma jo ameni tu mo no dira le ka me ko yon bi afe yon bi enyo mo fe mo ni tu no ko ni mo ye mi na fe dro mo na ajo ame ya le fi abale ni dro mo afi ame no sa ku mo ko to nya ko flo kan so brodo mo yo fito so tete ka bo tele tete ye enwan so asante suro ba no ka jon jajo ni mmene o ba fe ku gbo kusu no kese wa o no na afe motan we ajise no na afe di me ajise na wo ko yan ke gbele ti ajeke wo tu ni ka wo tu wo na hese na jogbo tete poni je shon ni ba meni oni ba na ma se ko ajo ami Kagmana, like a Joma Shani for money. Now call Aboyo, Aboyo, Aboyo. Say, look at a month to call in a Thomas and to call Yawo, look, where I say, no comfort Yashuano. To a fair Motesano, none in your look out. None here, just say, Kaka, how on one I say, Kaleno, you won't be no go. You none will be a son or be a jam. None was in this and no be una Buquaka or meow. Ningmenefo manye, won't be Jomo, won't be Shade, won't be Noya, won't be a Kobe Femo, won't be Sumo. Wakaka Blaku Campote would do me. Why you want to coach an ajo? If any floor, you will know, eh? Any dig may have I say. Any min blam, I just say. No fair no about Mummy officially. Kawa Mummy Pono here, Akpanacha when I can. Kawa and I block I say. Need to my feel no, eh? I try to not him. To a fenyoji. For a fair grammar, try no mania. Potombi in Chonya. Tanya Kajobutu apply, Kagbe Adanshula. Adanshula Kiamolangba. Began 40 can now for son. Lay my Colibia Bomala in a blue cho. Minchanya by Kunyan. No Tashi. No Tasha had the same pet. What is to sumo any here can. And then may fake or catch an if you drama. Can lay no make way. What check I'm a farmer drama. Nana can make a pay a beer. One can say Mumu Hiwali. Mumu here. Kamumo Shifimo. Kawa fo kegbe ko me fepe e change jele fe ni twenjole aba sumo aba mi e ko me aba mi wo bi ashimo eta wo fe wo yi ni me na anu wo gbe po e amenye wo se na ma fitai na efo manye ato akpe ono aka himi tu wa fe nyojin e fo e fi aglama to anu manya bla ago veno no ni manone lele ake woji ade sani e kan woji anu mi dan wo ba helo mi ni no fe no no fi onu wo ke fi o no ke nu ene wala be ni nu hu wala ni wo ke ne bi wala wo ha bi wo bi wala wo ha hoy wo bi a wo ha cheme wo bi ha nyeme wo bi agboy ke mo bi tete po wo ke lele wo gan ke gan na fe ipa afon fi o wo bi moji mene ni wo sa fi ya she ke gan hipe gan na fe ke gan hipe to njole ba gan na fe e wo ka me yin pa no na me shin wo na me ka me yin e ya ke bi ajo na fi o fe ko susuma bi e yo ti wale bi e yo ka me shi wo yin ba no e wo won ka ya me ake nu ke sho shi na pe aje won na ka ya me aje shipon na ka ya me na no mi bi won ka ya me aka ke wa to gan na ma ni wa san wa ya fole ni ke gan na be no nya pe na e ko be ja gan jo ni ke gan jo no pe gan na fe wa jo ni gbo tete ni ba fata wo ye amecho mo gan me ameka son wo kon no sha me nyi wo se ni wo tula me na ja ka me ho wo wa la ja ka me nyi wo se wo me nyi wo so de wa shiam ka me popo wo ba popo no fe le fo ma je twa no ma nya bla.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our Nae Ulamo. What a day. What a day. So, in a nutshell, when he spoke, I'll just summarize it in brief. He says that he had observed the Etherean mission and how they have started, and how they started, whether they started under a tree or on the street side or wherever they started. They started anyways, and it was a humble beginnings. But today, here they are. He's expecting that Etherean mission will go all the way to 100 years, and then he would also go all the way to 100 years. And that, when Etherean mission is no more, then he would also be no more. He also said that God is everywhere. So, God is in all the other religious bodies. And therefore, we all can lay claim to God and pay the advice of our leader. They are also going to follow up and see if there is going to be a national holiday for the traditional priests or traditional religious practice people. Ladies and gentlemen, can I see you in a minute? So we are going to, in fact, our music and dance practice that you're talking about, the drums are still outside here. Are the drums here? The Bodu drums, they are outside. So it's going to be a bit difficult to do it now. But we have a dance practice that we are going to do. And therefore, I would just want to briefly talk about the Ga people and how they have come to settle. Briefly, because I think time is far spent now and we need to speed up. So, the Ga, it is believed there are several stories. Some said they came from water, some said they came from Benin, some said they came from Mizraim. You know, Mizraim is Egypt. Yep. Some said they came all the way there through Sudan to their current place. Others too said that they came from certain lagoons, split open, and then they came out and all that. But what is important for me is that the Ga are one of the several groups that have come to stay in Ghana. Now, we have the Akan group, we have the Mole Dagbani group, we have the Eve group, and then we have the Ga. All of them came to meet a particular group of people in Ghana called the Guan. So the Guan are the indigenes, original indigenes that we all came to meet. But this is what the Ga did. When you go to Efutu, Winneba, there is a Efutu people. They are Guans and they are still there. Among the Ga people, there were people called the Kpe people, the Kpeshi people, the Le people, who have all been engrafted into the Ga community. So they spoke Obutu. That language you would only find sometimes in the chief priest's prayers. So the chief priest will encount some words and you think that he's speaking gibberish. But these words are from the Obutu people, all right, who are the Guans, original Guans. Another group are the Latte people. Among the Guans, they are the Latte people who are on the Equapem Mountains, and they go all the way to the north. Okay, around Jansikan, there are another group of persons there who are the Guan. But yes, the Akan came through Brongahafo, they spread to Mankesim. And then out of them, they came a group called the Kwamang, and out of the Kwamang people, the Ashanti kingdom was built. All right. The other people escaped from Noche in Benin or Dahomey, and they treaded back all the way to their current position. The Ga people came through the sea. Some came through land, along with the others. All right. And then they came to settle in their current position. I don't want to go into the details of where they settled and how they moved, but because time is fast spent, I want to say that there are five groups of the Ga communities that we have currently. All right, and I'll explain further. Six, sorry. We have the Gamashi, Osu, La, Teshi, Nungwa, and Tema. Now, the Ga people, the Gamashi people, have 7 quarters. All right? They have 7 quarters. But it is claimed that these quarters are also autonomous groups. So, in effect, if we bring all the 7 and add it to the 12 that we have, the 5 that we have, there are going to be 12 different GA groups. Okay? And these groups, one of our chiefs is here from English. All right? So there is Abola, there is Asne, there is Bese, there is Otublong, Englishy, Sempe, and then Akang Majing. I'm not sure of the pronunciation. Then that is with the GA. And then there's the Dangme group. The Dangme group is made up of Ada, Yilo, Manya, Krobo, Osudoku, Shai, there's Ningo, there's Prapram, and there's Pong. All these people belong. And there are other several towns that belong to the Gadangme, like Manya, Somanya, Dodoa, all those groups who are in the eastern region of Ghana also belong to the Dangmes. The chief priest just prayed and offered prayers for all of us and the land. Closely connected to the chief priest are people called the traditional priests and priestesses. The guys, they call them Woye and Woye. Now, these people, it is believed, it is a balance that has been created in the Ga community. So you hear most of them are Woye. You find only a few Wohin, but a lot of them are female who get possessed by the gods and then they perform and do other things. Now, it is said that it is part of the gas system to keep the balance. So, who wields power among the gas? The king, the chief priest. They are both male. Okay? So, in order to create that balance, the tradition has intuitively created this balance with the Woye. Because when they are possessed and they speak, it is the gods who speak to us. And therefore, it has created this balance. That is the way that the feminine can also exert power in the society. And so the Ga community itself has creatively created that as part of a system to create a very good balance. And I think that is beautiful. So what they do is one of their religious dances, which we are going to enact now. It's called play. Now, play, they are dressed in white, like I am now. And you see how they perform. The woman who is supposedly possessed, who is leaving the whole group in a performance, and they will be doing incantations, and they'll be singing songs. Some of the songs are borrowed, some of the songs are from the Ga people, some of the songs, the words in the songs are Obutu, and they mix it up so nicely and beautifully. Play, dance, is a religious practice among the Gadangbe people. So the Ga people perform it, the Dangbe people also do perform play. It is connected to the god of the sea, and therefore you see them exhibiting hand movement of the waves of the sea. So when you see her do things like that, it is an enactment of the wave of the sea. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much time, let me introduce to you the play group from the Department of Dance Studies, School of Performing Arts, as we demonstrate to you play.
the one photo. Iniji. Osrahina.
Wow. 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 A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That was the play dance. And I said, you saw the movement, yeah? That was the depiction of the sea, the ups and downs of the sea, because their livelihood also comes from the sea. That was one of our classical performances that we have. Ladies and gentlemen, I move on to talk about the Ga festival. Okay. One of the dance practices during the Ga festival, you saw them do it now. And I will explain to you what this festival is about. So it is believed that several years ago when the Gas settled in their place of abode, there was a famine. There was strong famine, and the people struggled and offered prayers unto the gods and what have you. And gradually, the rains came down, bumper harvest, food in abundance. So in order to celebrate that, they named it Homowo. Now, Homowo literally means hunger tomorrow. But in effect, it means that they are hooting at hunger. So they are trying to repudiate hunger from the society. And it is believed that the constant practice of this festival is that which is going to keep the Ga community alive and thriving. So they celebrate the Homowo festival. So normally, what precedes the Homowo festival is some rituals and then a banning on noise making. So there's normally a ban for like 1 month of noise making. And this happened in between April, May, thereabout. And once this ban is instigated or instated, you are not supposed to whistle, play drums, or make any noise within the community. Scholars believe that that is the time for the human being to recoup. So it is a way that the Ga have cleverly introduced in their traditional system for people to go on recess. Okay, rediscover yourself, assess yourself throughout the year for 1 month. And then after the 1 month, they lift the ban. And when they lift the ban, within a period of like 1 week, they have activities that they do each day. All right? And then it is climaxed with the what they call the Homowo festival itself. Now, I lived among the La people, and so I witnessed that Homowo festival severally. Okay, so one of the days is what they call the Sobi Day, where people who live in the hinterlands, the Gans have prairies or villages within the coastal area of Accra, and all of them will move to the center of town, and they do that on a Thursday. And so they will come in droves, some in cars with their wares and all that. And it was beautiful. All right? Some would hire taxis or trotros and buses, and then they will put their wares in it, their harvested products and all that. And they'll converge at the outskirts of the town, and they'll drive through the town beautifully. All of them clothed in one particular garment. And it was beautiful. They parade through the town, all the way whilst displaying their wares. So if you're a tomato farmer, you will literally see somebody eating tomatoes and dancing and then parading the township. All right? And then there is the day that they actually embrace people. And it is from morning till 6 o'clock. After 6 p.m., everything stops. But on that particular day, you can sing and insult anyone. Nobody can touch you. So if you hate the king, or the king has done something that you do not like, you can put it in song form and go and sing it by his door. What the king would have to do is that he would have to get some money and some drink and give it to you and your group. Then you can peacefully leave. This is a beautiful practice. I don't know if they still do it, but beautiful, beautiful practice that ensures what we call democracy. So before the white man came, we have our own democratic systems, checks and balances in our communities. Now, on that day, they do a particular dance called Pan. And the Pan dance is what you saw them do here. It is a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 step. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, this is what they do. You know, here, we do not greet people with our left hand. We don't shake hands with left. We shake hands with the right hand. Okay? So, anything for us that is bad, we use the left hand. So when you go to use the loo, you use the left hand to clean your backside. All right? The right hand is used to eat, right, and do whatever. If you're a southpaw and you want to use the left hand to write, that's yours. But if you want to relate to anybody, it's the right. If you want to shake somebody, it's the right. So this is what the Ghans did cleverly. In the Pan dance, they would use the left hand to drive away bad things, and the right hand to pull in good tidings. So it goes like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that is what happened during the Homo War Festival, and we are going to do that for you to see. Within that time, there is also a special ritual that they do, and they move from one ritual place to the other. Okay, and when they are going, they come like a force. All right, and I'm speaking with particular reference to the La people. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the La group to do the Pa dance. Come in quickly, come in quickly, come in quickly, come in quickly. Take it down, Ramis, take it down first. Take it down. So there was a king of the La people called Ni Anyete Kwakranya. And it was during this period that they did this song because the La people were trying to destool him. So they did this song. Onyahuye, Ochahuye, Obi Efen ya Kwakranya we, Bameha. Your mother says they wouldn't eat the kwekwe. Your father says he wouldn't eat the kwekwe. But the children have gone to participate. Fasted it. Ochahuye, Biefe ya Kwakranya we, Bameha. Onyahuye, Ochahuye, Biefe ya Kwakranya we, Bameha. Ochahuye, Ochahuye, Biefe ya Kwakranya we. Onyahuye, Ochahuye. Now, during this period, there is another group who perform on the Homowasho. And they are called the Agbugbute group. I don't know whether they do it in Accra, Gamashi, but the Agbugbute group are a people who come and they are coming with brute force. Everybody must give way. You don't stand in the way. They are coming with sticks, metals, and what have you. So if you stand in their way, they will run over you. So you give them way, and then they come. Ladies and gentlemen, the Agbugbute group, a sample of it. Bungunte, 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 bungunte. Bungunte, bungunte. A round of applause for that Bungbute group. This is done amidst rituals that they perform. Now, in the mid-1950s, the guys developed a particular dance form called Palogo. And I believe that a lot of you have heard of the dance Palogo. Who knows about Palogo dance? Let me see you, hand. Palogo. All right, so get yourself ready. We are going to do Palogo dance right now. So where did the Palogo dance come from? Palogo was a popular dance that developed around the mid-1950s, 55, 56, all the way till the time we gained independence. Now, when these youth developed this dance, the adults in the society were saying that the dance was vulgar. So they didn't like it. So Kwame Nkrumah invited the Ghana Dance Ensemble to the Flagstaff House to come and display the dance for him to see. And when they went to display the dance, he said, but what is wrong with this dance? As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing wrong. Hey, go and perform the dance. That is how Palogo has stayed until today. Now, where did the dance come from? The dance came from a mixture between rock and roll and twist. The Europeans had brought a dance called twist, and it was danced like that. Okay, so the twist was fused together, and most of the time people have not analyzed the dance to know where this came from. But that is my background. So I did the analysis. They almost always talk about the music, okay, which was based on some of the old Ghana dance practices, Gome, Waka, and then high life music, and what have you. So they mix it with the foreign sound, and then they develop the Palogo beat, okay. But the dance movement was from the Kpa that you just saw, okay. The Kpa, the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I said that it came from also the twist dance. So they fused the twist and the Kpa dance. And then it became Kpa ni alogole. Alogo Kpa. Do you understand? So instead of the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, it became 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the Palogo group. Get yourself ready because they might pull you out to come and dance. All right. Go ahead, invite people. Go and ask somebody to join. Invite somebody. Invite somebody. A round of applause for her, ladies and gentlemen. Allez. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we need some more people on the floor. We need some more people. We need some dancers here. A round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen. Time is fast spent, and therefore we are going to cut our performance short because time is fast spent. We are working with time, all right? So, but there's one performance that I want you to see. And then after this performance, we'll call the Kolomashi group, and then we end. Now, this is a particular practice that has to do with socialization. How we socialize our girls of age through puberty rites. Among the Gas, it is called Otofo. Among the Dangbes, it is called Klama. Hi. Some say Dipo practice. Now, these girls, normally, who are just in their teens, maybe around 13, 14, 15, thereabout, 12, 13, thereabout, when they are crossing into womanhood, they are taken through some training. And that process, among the Dangbe people, is called Dipo. Now, in this practice, the women are trained how to cook, how to wash your things, your personal hygiene, and how to, importantly, is how to walk in public. so that you don't grow up walking anyhowly. So we learn how to walk amongst our people. Klama is among the Gadangbe people. And normally, they are topless. So you will show your breast like it is. You only wear a kind of a cloth to cover your private parts with lots and lots of beads around your head. And some markings on the body, clay markings on the body, white clay markings on the body. Beautifully done, with beads around your neck. Today, you are not going to see topless ladies. They are going to cover their chest. But they will wear facsimiles of beads. We have some beads, and then we have some ropes that we have done also to depict beads. And they are going to go through the process. We are going to go through it quickly. After this, we do our Kolomashi group, and then we end. We had more, but time is fast spent. So, without wasting much time, let me introduce to you the Klama group to do their depot performance. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as they come in. Oh, you can do better than that. So the matriarch is taking them through the training session. The stool that you see there. So the stool that you see there is normally not a wooden stool. It is a stone, a special stone on which they sit. And it is believed that that stone has special powers, protective powers, to protect the girls. So she's being trained now how to grind things on the traditional stone. That's the traditional way of grinding spices, pepper, tomatoes, and what have you. So this one is being trained on how to walk like a lady. So to be ladylike and walking, that is the training that she's going through. She's being trained on how to sweep the compound with a traditional broom. Now they're walking. How to carry yourself like a lady. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the Depot Group. A round of applause, a round of applause, a round of applause. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We are gradually bringing the show to an end. And I'll invite my co-MC to come and make some announcements. And then from here, we end with our last performance, which will drive everybody out.
Shall we please show some love to the School of Performing Arts? A round of applause to Doctor and his team. And as they catch their breath, we would wrap up on the formalities of our engagements this morning, and then they would lead us into the outdoors for the celebration over meals and some more dancing as well. Want to take the opportunity at this point to acknowledge Togbe Agumedra Afede the 7th. Togbe Agumedra Afede the 7th. Thank you very much for joining us as well. He's a very proud Etherean, and we really acknowledge his presence with us in honoring the moment as well. So as you know, our forebearers would go out into the waterfront and they would fetch water to sustain the home. But when the vessels in the home are depleted, then they need to be restored. And so when we gather together as a community, as a wider family, we found reason and purpose between ourselves to restore our vessels. He who has ears to hear. And so respectfully at this point in time, we would invite our noble General Secretary of Etherean Mission, Brother Questos to lead us and help us to restore our vessels as we wrap up on our formalities this morning. Can we please welcome him a better way? Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Let it be loud enough. God bless you. It's been fun-filled, entertaining, educative, and we are filled. How are we? Are we full? Good, 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 good. But for 50 years, we've been doing this. This is a home where we teach you how to talk. We teach you how to sleep. We teach you how to eat. We teach you how to know God. And we know God in a very, very special way. So we have done and pioneered this for the past 50 years. And we want to go on for as long as life will take us. Life will take us. If we all live, we'll leave a legacy behind of what our teaching is. Now, but before you go, let me tell you something. We are all looking very nice, good, and gorgeous. Very nice, good, looking good and gorgeous. And the place is also very nice. But the trees say that nice things are done with what? Cash. Cash. L'argent. So I'm just coming to appeal for funds. I'm coming to appeal for your good conscience to help us to propagate this message. That it may reach far and wide. That people will know about the message and they will still rise up as spiritual beings. That is what we are doing. This is the Etherean mission, the Church for Spiritual Empowerment. Put your hands together for yourselves. If we are 50 years, how much do you think you should give me before I leave here? We are 50 years. How much do you think you should give me before I leave here? I'm appealing for funds. And I'm saying we have 50 years. How much do you think? Before I leave here, I want 50,000 Ghana cedis. How much do I want? 50,000 Ghana cedis. And we are collectively going to do it, are we? Are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? Now, let me give you one spiritual tool that we have. There's abundance. You know that? You know there's abundance? So when I say there's abundance, say there's abundance. There's abundance. There's abundance. Now hold on. Breathe in. Now stop breathing. Hold the breath. Still hold the breath. Hold the breath. Somebody is breathing in. Somebody breathe out. Breathe out. Now breathe in. Now what is essential is that there's air and it is free. So there's abundance of air. Say there's abundance of air. There's abundance of air. But let me ask you, how much is the air that we are breathing? How much is it? It's so free. Call your no mwenye. Akakewo. Iframa ye humino eh. Nyame dia check. Enti Yesu ese ye bibi na ye mfuamboa adwuma ye no. Esa no fe no ko wo ke wa no no fe. Alo je na kan. Yes, so I want 10 people here to give me 1,000 Ghana cedis. 10 people to give me 1,000 Ghana cedis. 10 people to give me 1,000 Ghana cedis. Just show by hand. 10 people to give me 1,000 Ghana cedis. 10 to give me 1,000 Ghana cedis. That translates to how many dollars? That's how much? That's about $90. You give me 100, I'm cool. 10 people, just show by hand. You have pledge cards? Do you have the pledge cards? Those who want to give electronically, will scan. Please put the numbers on the board. Put the numbers on the board. Put the numbers on the board. 10 people giving me 1,000 Ghana cedis. Let's show by hand. Let's show by hand. 10 people, each person giving 1,000 Ghana cedis. Let's show by hand. To support our mission. I see a hand there. Let's put our hands together for her. For him, right? Good. Our brother, our church father, he will always lead the way. Our church father, Brother Roland Tete. Let's put our hands together for him. Let's put our hands together for him. Yes, let's go. 10 people. How many more? How many more? How many more? Yes, I see a lovely hand there, please. Wonderful, wonderful. Please, let your hand go up so that they see you. Let's put our hands together for her. I have 2, I have 8 more. Yes, I have 3. I have 7 more. That's good. Let's put our hands together for her. That's good. That's 4. I want 6 more. Yes, that's 4. I want 6 more. 6 more. Let's go. Let's go. Good. That's 5. 5 more. Please, your hand up. Let's put our hands together for him. And on the screen, you can also do it on the screen. It's telling you what to do. And our mobile money number will show on the screen quickly. So I have 5 more, 5 more, 5 more. Let's go. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. From the corner. Is it honorable? My honorable in-law. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Wife of my honorable. Honorable, your wife is showing appreciation. Yes, let's go, let's go. That's 6, that's 7. I have 3 more, I have 3 more. That's 8. Good, 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 good. Mrs. Mrs. Ofori is saying she has rated. That's number 8. I want 2 more, 2 more, 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. Here we are, the choir. I've not seen any movement here. Now this row. Yes. There's a hand here. Oh, that's great. Under the stairs. That's great. That makes it 9, right? Yes, so 1 more. 1 more to seal my 10. 1 more. 1 more. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Oh, yeah. Yeah, my brother Michael. Good, good, good. You always do this. Thank you. Thank you. Let's put our hands together. Reverend Michael. That is good. So we are going to the thing, right? Good. Now, 20 people to give me 500 Ghana cedis. 20 people to give me 500 Ghana cedis. 20 people to give me 5. Please, let's make this quick. I hear there's food. There's food outside. The first person to do this, come sing. Come sing. That's good. Please give me a bowl right here. Give me a bowl right here. Give me a bowl right here, right here, right here. So Kumsi has done it, has given and delivered. Please, the ushers are going around, and the cards are also going around. If you want to do it quickly by mobile money, you can just fax to me. Now, we'll also give you the pledge cards to put in your... Yeah, please bring it right here. Bring it right. Thank you. Good. How many are we? Let's do this snappy. Let's do this snappy. Let's do this snappy. I have some very good news here. Very good news here. They're making my work very simple. I'm coming. My own brother. Lost and found. Here we are. Good. I hear the Odwe Kwao family. They are giving us 5,000 Ghana cedis. Let's put our hands together for them. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm coming. It's my brother. With a very big voice, is giving us 2,000 Ghana cedis. Let's put our hands together for him. Please be adding up to say whether I'm getting close. I'm getting close to my target. Yes, my 500 count is still on. My 500 count is still on. How many people do I have for 500? Yeah, the wife of the Togbi, the house, our house chief. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Let's put our hands together for her. Yes, yes, let's do this. Let's do this. Big round of applause. Let's do this. Let's continue to donate. Yes. Are we here? Are we here? Are we here? Are we supporting? We want a Ethereum mission on every continent. Do you want a Ethereum mission in every city in Ghana? Do we want our message to be in print and electronic media? Do we want it? Yes, so let's support the cause. Let us support. Yeah, lovely ladies, please come close to me and be giving the cards, giving out the cards. Yes. My 500 call, I've not finished. Please tell me how many have given me the 500. God bless you. God bless you. Let it come. Let it come. Let it come. Donations are coming. Please come close so that we wrap up this quickly. There's very good food outside waiting for us. We need to eat, right? Good. We'll do that soon. Please come down quickly, and let's see what we can do. In the meantime, let's put our hands together. I said there's abundance. Say there's abundance. There's abundance. There's abundance. There's abundance of money. Do you know there's abundance of money? There's abundance of money. Yes, it's circulating all over. There's abundance of money. And we align ourselves with this current that continues to fulfill our needs. Because we live in an absolutely benevolent and generous universe, which continues to meet our needs instantly. Do you know that? Good. So please come around and let's do our work. Am I getting close? Very close. Good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good, my brother. Okay, good to see you. Guys, good. Good. Thank you very much. Please let's put our hands together for them. So, by now we are wrapping up. Who's ready to give me 200 Ghana cedis? 200 Ghana cedis. 200 Ghana cedis. 200 Ghana cedis. 2 Ghana cedis. $200 Ghana cedis. 200 Ghana cedis. That's how many dollars? How much is that? All right? $20. $20. Let's do that. Is the choir there? Give me something to shake in the area. Yeah. Shake it here. I think we've been sitting for too long. We'll get up, shake ourselves a bit. Yes. I have something good here. Yes, we'll be wrapping up. Save me. think I'm close to my target. So I'm rejoicing in my heart. Yes. Honorable Kofi Bentil, our member and our MP, has donated a figure of 5,000 Ghana cedis and paid cash. Thank you. Let's put our hands together. Let's put our hands together. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So what we'll do is, now we'll have one very good song, and then we'll all go round and then do our offertory. I think we'll do our offertory now. Thank you very much. I'll put together all that we have collected today, but from what Spirit tells me, I am very close to my target. Thank you all very much for donating, and God bless you richly. The pledge cards are still going around. Please pick a pledge card and put your details there and contribute towards this cause. Thank you very much. So please, ushers, let's have our offertory now.
Ushers, can we please guide the congregation for offertory? Please help me to appreciate the choir with a round of applause. Thank you very much. And so just a few announcements. First of all, before I even get to that, I want to appreciate very much as well for joining us from the Ghana Christian University College, Department of Christian Education and Youth, where our leader is also a lecturer. We have Dr. David Eche Anane with us this afternoon. Thank you very much. Dr. Anane, are you here with us? Yes, thank you very much. A round of applause to him, please. Truly grateful for your company with us. We want to celebrate as well Na Efriye Okupong for also joining us. We're truly grateful. And so on behalf of the leadership of the church, we want to share appreciation and gratitude to every single one of us. In particular, we want to very specially appreciate once again our special guest speaker, Oblimpong, Dr. Weche Kojo, the second Paramount Chief of English Alata Traditional Area, Jamestown. Thank you very much, together with yourself and your entire entourage, for honoring us this morning with your presence. To every single one of our family and our guests from across the world who have joined us this morning, we are truly grateful. Our engagement for the day is not over. We're just wrapping up on the formalities on this side, and then of course the merriment and the celebration over our food, our music, our drinks will continue on the outside as well. So Doc and the team from School of Performing Arts, if you join us up on stage as we get ready with the Kolomashi to lead us to So just a few additional inputs in respect of our anniversary program for the rest of the week. So I'll have my brother.
Hello, God bless you. Are we having fun? It's been beautiful. All right. So coming Wednesday, which is the 13th of August, we are having the healing service. If you have your Etherean machine t-shirt, we'll be wearing our Etherean machine t-shirt. Then on the 17th is our big day. 17th is going to be the next big day, which is Sunday, 17th of August. We're going to have Brother Ishmael, we're going to have Reverend Michael, we're going to have, ministrations from, our huge spiritual leaders. So we are not done with anniversary, as Kapute has said. Next week, Sunday, 17th of August, come in your numbers, invite everybody, and let's celebrate our anniversary. Reverend Michael is here. We were waiting for him. He's in Ghana. Sister Josephine is here. Brother Ishmael is here. Thank you very much.
And so as part of the appeal for funds that was initiated by our General Secretary, we want to say a very big thank you to the Ni Odoi family, the Ni Odoi Kwao family of Accra for their donation of 5,000 Ghana cedis. We're truly grateful. Can we please appreciate them with a round of applause as well? Thank you very much. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be wrapping up on our formalities indoors as the team from the School of Performing Arts will lead us in Kulumashi, and then we can have a triumphant procession towards the outdoors where we'll carry on with our celebration over food, over drinks, and over some good meals to add to the climax of our Cultural Day celebrations. Doc.
Okay, so my team, are you ready? Are you ready? All right, so this is a dance performance practice that was developed right after the colonial era, and it was done in a kind of a protest against the colonial interregnum. And so they do the performances mimicking the colonial masters or colonial opportunities, so to speak. Ladies and gentlemen, Kolo Mashi, coined from colonial times.
Bo Yesumo, bo Yesumo. Adewaya mame da waseda, bo Yesumo. Mo Yesu mo. Mo Yesu mo. Adewaya mami dawasena. Mo Yesu mo. Wemalemi, Aranowe, Tadeari. Tadera, Odera, Deja, Sumoto, Amanowe, Gambeari. Adera, Deja, Sumoto, Amanowe, Zamdeari. Oligera, Uracha, Oligera, Rivana Rarovi. Oligera, Uracha, Oligera, Rivana Rarovi. Wangama uko, Wangama uko. Wangama uko, 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 Ekasidedo, 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 Wangama uko, Ekasidedo. Ekasidedo, 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 Tawanauko.
And so respectfully, may we please rise on our feet. And as they usher us, we would follow the entourage of our leaders. So may we please rise as we begin our procession towards the outdoors, led of course by Brother Ishmael, Dr. Berthwaite, and of course Abid. Respectfully, may we please rise as our elders would lead us in procession towards the outdoors for the celebration of the rest of the afternoon.